Good day. We are from Group 4. We will be presenting on our open-ended Proposal 1 about solid liquid extraction on medicinal plants. Firstly, I'll begin our presentation with the problem statement. The problem statement of the experiment about extraction of polysaccharides from motherwort leaf is to identify the optimal extraction condition for the highest yield of polysaccharides from motherwort leaf. The most efficient and effective method for extracting the maximum amount of polysaccharides from the motherwort leaf could potentially have various applications in medicine industry. The experimental objective of this experiment is to study the effect of extraction time of polysaccharide from motherwort leaf. The following shows the variables of the experiment. The manipulated variable is the extraction time, responding variable is the polysaccharide use, and the constant variable is the extraction temperature.
So now I would like to continue with the experimental procedures. So I begin with setup procedures. In the first step, the round bottom flask is used to contain the solvent while the heating mantle will be used to heat the solvent. Then we have to ensure that the timber is fitted in the siphon tube where the siphon tube is fitted with the round bottom flask. Next, we have to ensure the top of the siphon arm is connected to the condenser. And the last one, the bottom of the condenser is the inlet while the top is used as the outlet. So now let us proceed to the working procedures of this experiment. First, the dried motherwort leaves are grounded into powder. 1 gram of the dried leaves powder are put in a filter paper bag, which is then put inside the solid apparatus. 20 ml of 85% ethanol is used as the solvent, which is heated to 70 degrees Celsius for the removal of interfering components from the dried motherwort leaves powder using reflux under solid apparatus. The pre-treated samples are separated from the organic solvent by centrifugation using 7,000 rotation per minute for 15 minutes. The pre-treated samples are extracted by 40 ml of water, which is heated up to 80 degrees Celsius using reflux under solid apparatus. The extract is collected at 60, 90, and 120 minutes. The extracts are separated from the insoluble residue by centrifugation of 4,000 rotation per minute for 10 minutes at 20 degrees Celsius. The extracts are then precipitated by the addition of ethanol to a final concentration of 70% to obtain crude polysaccharide, which is also denoted as LCLP. So the yield of LCLP is calculated as follows. Polysaccharide percentage equals to N0 over N times 100%, where N0 is the dried polysaccharide weight, and N is the dried powder motherwort leaves weight.
I'll be continuing on the data table and expected results. The figure above shows the expected results from the literature about the effect of extraction time on polysaccharide content obtained in motherwort leaf. The extraction was conducted for 40, 60, 80, and 100 minutes at a constant temperature of 80 degrees Celsius. According to the graph, during the 40 to 60 minutes of extraction, the polysaccharide content increased significantly from 5.35% to 7.92%. Then, the polysaccharide collected increased slightly to reach 8.44% at 80 minutes of extraction, resulting in the highest polysaccharide content. However, when the extraction time ran at 100 minutes, the polysaccharide content of motherwort leaf was reduced to 7.64% at the end of extraction. Overall, it was deduced that 80 minutes of extraction time was optimal to extract polysaccharides from motherwort leaf.
It is important to take safety precautions when conducting the extraction. Firstly, protecting clothing and safety glasses should be worn when handling samples or reagents. The ethanol should be handled away from the ignition sources such as heat, spuds, and open flames. All manipulations should be carried out in a fume hood to avoid inhalation of potentially harmful vapors. That's all from us. Thank you.